Haley Gronemier, Director of Sales and Marketing, Renaissance Toledo Downtown Hotel. I love my 419.
Good morning and welcome to Love My 419. I'm Bill Delaney, Sandy Eisenberg,
Hi.
Steve Reamy. Okay, Steve, quit raving. Okay, we're done.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, I guess now we know.
Okay.
Hello.
We're talking about some other things, folks. Just hang in there with us, okay? The real things we're going to bring up right now.
Yes,
The mayor wants an audit. Well,
Yes.
you know, this is something that was talked about for years, and finally we're going to get one.
And Sandy suggested it.
Right. But
Yes, she
we'll
did.
talk about this because I got more to say about that one. The hotel is finally
Woohoo!
ready to open downtown.
Yes.
Downtown. And should we all be talking
Ross
holy
first.
water and taking holy water into the outback?
I'm telling you.
Or taking
there's
holy
a reason
water
for this,
out.
folks. Just stay with us on this because
You don't want to miss it.
This is cute.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it if you knew about
No,
it.
we'll tell you about it. Anyway, all this and more, and this is our first show in August, and this is Love My 419. We'll be right back.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. And without Harold Jaffe Jewelers, there's no Love My 419. How would you know what to do? Where to go? Where the fun things in the 419 are at? Or the stories that you need to know? So stop into Harold Jaffe Jewelers anytime between now and the rest of the week and let them know how much you appreciate them bringing you quality television like Love My 419. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
More of My 419 in a moment, but right now we have Mr. Jaffe.
Hello.
It's good to have you on the
How's
set.
everybody? Thanks.
Well, we got to
Everybody's
calm
good
down a
this
little bit.
morning.
It's been a ruckus.
Yeah, you
Has
met,
it?
yes.
It's been a ruckus
It's,
deal.
well, you know,
Yeah.
that's the atmosphere these days. That's the atmosphere.
Summer's in swing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's
And
but
you
it's
would know you're a
as soon as you
swinger.
blink, it's going to be gone. So enjoy
Yeah,
every
true.
minute.
I
Enjoy.
go out every
God, it's been
morning
so
on
gorgeous.
my
The weather has been
patio and have my
magnificent.
coffee outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
I you know that I have sometimes a one-track mind.
Oh, really?
Today is a
Who
two-track
knew?
mind.
Two-track?
Yep,
Oh.
two-track.
Okay. not
First, I
eight
just want to
track.
remind everybody about our concert
Yes.
on the 26th at the historic Collingwood Arts Center.
Mhm.
Ben Sidran, I guarantee it's going to be an incredible night. The music and the knowledge you might gain from listening to this guy speak
Right.
is really incredible.
Wow.
Terrific.
But
We'll
that
be there.
said, I have a little business to talk about.
Business.
This is interesting, folks.
Yeah, this is something that I mentioned a few weeks ago that I had come back from the jewelry show in Las Vegas,
Mhm.
and one of the finds is kind of a marvel of modern day technology,
Ooh.
and I'm wearing it right here. It's this among others. There's a bunch of different styles, but you notice this is a lot of guys these days
Yes.
really like the dark
Right.
the
I
dark
love
metal
it.
bands.
Yes.
This is not metal. It's
What you
not,
talking about, Jeff?
It's not ceramic. It's not silicone.
What?
It's pure, unadulterated diamond.
Oh, wow.
Diamond ring. It's a diamond
virgin
ring.
diamond.
I don't know about virgin because it's been worked over pretty good.
I knew it was right there. I knew it was.
It's a
Yeah,
great
set you
show.
up.
Great show this week.
Somebody pick up the producer. I think he gets passed out.
These are diamond particles. This is like diamond dust.
Really?
There's a million particles like this in a ring like this that are compressed under high heat and 1,000,000 pounds per square inch
Wow.
to create this ring. Scratch resistant, break resistant, all of those things.
Wow.
Cool
Really?
product. So if you know anybody or if you are looking for a really cool, durable,
Yeah.
dark colored band, bingo, got it.
Very
That's
cool.
cool.
I'm afraid to
Exclusive.
ask.
Don't
Exclusive
take the top
at
off
Harold
and
Jaffe's.
sneeze.
It's not that bad.
It's not?
No.
Okay. All right.
They start at $1,499.
Okay.
And they go. There's a one remarkable one that's platinum, got platinum trim and diamonds and stuff. It's about $8,500.
Wow.
But instead of buying a $100 something that's not going to last you for your whole marriage, this will last you your whole life and then some.
I like
Wow.
that.
And what
Wow.
happens when
Wow.
you don't and the marriage doesn't last?
We don't talk about that. That's
No.
really a bad way to go into a marriage, isn't it?
Not
really,
in Toledo.
that's really
It never happens.
it does happen, but it's really the worst way to go into a marriage, don't you think, Sandy?
Yeah.
I think.
When you got married, you didn't think about ending it, did you?
I think so.
But you kept the jewelry, didn't you?
Sure did.
There you go.
I hate to break this gang up, but we'll be right back after this.
You are what
Welcome
you
back to
wear.
Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, Steve, and Steve, what do we got?
I'm craving ice cream right now.
Or are you craving? Wes
Craving
Craven?
popcorn and ice cream.
Wes Craven.
Pop cream. There we
cream.
go. That's what I want.
Good
Pop
slogan.
cream.
There
You know
go.
where you can get it? Rachel Michaels
Popcorn.
If you go in and you tell her how much you love us, she will reward you with a mini bag of popcorn.
Yep.
There you go. We love her.
Good
We love
deal.
her, too.
Good deal.
Yes.
We want to continue on with,
Yes.
with our little topics here.
Sandy called this.
the
You
mayor-
remember? She said
Well,
this.
Calling for an audit, right?
Calling for an
Yeah.
audit.
Yeah.
First of all, I think there's some place in the statutes for mayor, city council that when you take over an office in term of another elected official, I think they're supposed to bring in an audit team anyway. I don't know if the city did that.
But Sandy, this has been called for years.
Well,
For years by certain people.
the bottom line is, as soon as there was the discovery, quote unquote, of the money, Paula and George should have called for an audit,
Right,
a state audit, immediately.
But if I may,
Yes,
we
you
have
may.
an auditor who is a certified public accountant who was vindicated recently from all of this mishmash because he was correct
Right.
that what they did was, and it was not newfound money, it was something that existed in this account, but it was never properly placed in that account.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff involved in this, but the auditor was correct.
Well, the thing is, they're going to have the state auditor come in, and maybe they'll figure out who's culpable for hiding the dollars.
Right.
I mean, really. I mean, that's an awful lot of money for the city of Toledo
Right.
to just have sitting there when they're always complaining they don't have any money, which is why they've stiffed the county on the regional jail, which is why they haven't followed through on all the streets that have been promised over the years. So that money could have been helped and could have helped a lot
Now-
of folks in this town.
Now they're saying that some of this money, the beginnings of it, originated under Mike Bell's term. So is
It
that
could have, well, I don't know about that. I mean, it could have been
created,
under.
but it was created, but they didn't put it properly, and they didn't do it properly.
Mhm.
So it's basically
They
the
weren't
money is
paying-
our
bottom
money. It
line,
should go to
what-
the general fund.
The
or it
bottom
should go
line
to
is
CPI
they weren't paying
or
attention.
CIP. Yeah, she should have been looking at this when she took over.
You know,
Somebody should have been bringing
and
it up.
why not? Why wasn't that? I mean, if we thought about it, why?
The budget whole booklet there is so convoluted
Okay.
until Mr. Jack Sedek got in there and boiled everything down to where he could see what was going on. Boom! Then it was discovered that it was there, but was it properly put in there? And it was not properly put
Okay.
in.
well, I'm more concerned. First of all, I don't want to blame Paula. I don't want to blame anybody.
I'm not going to blame Mike
Right.
either. I mean,
I mean, I don't think you can blame anybody.
No.
I mean, the bottom line is the money was there, and who missed it, and what's
Wow.
the bottom
no, but
line
now-
going to be?
And I might add one thing.
Yeah.
Tom Winooski brought this up 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Well,
And,
I can tell you that the county and the city have talked about the kind of money that the city owes the county for years and years of handling all their prisoners and a lot of other things going on.
Right.
We got a break at this point, Sandy. I'm sorry. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, Steve.
Okay, so we're laughing because right before I've worn this jacket before,
And I've said it every
and Sandy, it's a great jacket
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame you.
by a well-known French designer. So it's designed to have these little frays of color on the edge.
Yeah, I just said
So Sandy says to me, it looks queer. And I go, hello? Hello?
It's all out in the open, folks. I'm
First
sorry.
day at the job? Mommy walking you to kindergarten?
I apologize.
Oh, there goes the show, folks. I guess we done here.
It's supposed to be dippy.
Well, then you are
It's
too.
supposed to be.
Well,
It looks
hello.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
but,
Oh,
you know.
hello. Yes, you are, Dippy. Well, okay.
I
well,
love
then
it.
make these little queer things out here.
Oh,
Are we
my
are we
God.
filming this? I mean,
We
is this-
are.
We're on. Okay.
We are. So, yes.
I
Let's
do
start out with the
apologize
Outback.
profusely.
The Outback cult.
Okay.
This is interesting, folks.
This is interesting. So, those of you, how many of you like Outback? Have been at Outback?
I've
it.
been in. I like
Okay.
their coconut shrimp
Okay.
with their
yeah.
sauce.
Okay. Well, be
Delicious.
afraid of the bloomin' onion.
Oh my gosh.
Be afraid. So a report
very
came out
afraid.
this past week on USA Today talking about how there might be a tie-in to Satanism with certain locations of Outback around the United States. For instance, in the West Coast, right around Berkeley, California, Ramen and Vallejo, California, they open them in 5. Well, if you connect them all, they
make
connect a perfect pentagram,
pentagrams.
which is a symbol which has allegiance to Satanism. So we don't know. Then you go into the Philly area,
What made you say that, Steve?
over by the
Satan?
right. Philly area near the airport. There are 5 strategically placed
What about the one
Outbacks.
here in town?
We're safe here. We're only at 4. We got
We
one
can't
more
make it.
part of the triangle of the pentagram to be open, but it's scary.
Well, forget about the scary. First of all,
It's
I
a
don't
cult,
believe in
Sandy.
That. I don't believe in that garbage. But bottom line is that somebody from USA Today spent their time figuring this out.
Well, yes.
Well,
How do
They
we
got
not
nothing
know?
better to do? Like go out and find some scandal somewhere, or
Well,
find
the next
something
time
good
I go
going on.
and start ordering my water with lemon, I'm ordering just holy water. A big tall glass of holy
You will need
water.
more than one glass of holy water.
What are you trying to say?
You'll need more than 2 glasses of holy water.
All right.
I don't know.
And you
All
know
right.
what? This
All right.
water
This
today
is
is
going
not
far
tasting
enough.
too good
All right.
either.
Listen, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Bad water today, Toledo. El Teraboli.
More fun in the 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve. Steve, what do you got?
You know what? This is my favorite part because there's so much to do in
Lots
the
of stuff
419.
going on.
There's a
in
lot of
419,
stuff.
Yep.
So, like, you coming up, we're now in August. We've got, on the 18th and 19th, we got the Rib-Off, long-standing tradition of
Yep.
London, Mississippi.
Bingo.
At
Lots
the
of
old
music.
Lucas County Rec Center.
Yep. 18th and 19th is Toledo Pride down at Levitt Square in downtown Toledo. And that's an all-weekend event, starting with the 5K Glow Run at the University of Toledo on Friday. And then we've got on the 25th the German-American Festival.
Out at
Oh,
Oak
Lots
Grove.
and lots
Okay.
of beer.
Well, it's good.
Lots and lots of beer.
Well,
Oak
I'll tell you
Grove.
what.
Out in Oregon.
Right.
We're going to have
Shade
some.
Grove.
We're going to
Oak
have
Shade Grove.
somebody down at the new opening of the hotel downtown. So
Oh,
they're doing
yes.
some filming down there.
Beautiful.
So let's take a look at that.
It's
Stay
gonna be,
tuned. We'll be
It's
right
going to
back.
be really gorgeous.
Yes, so the Renaissance Toledo Downtown Hotel is open after a $31 million complete and total renovation. Nothing has stayed from the previous properties. So, we've replaced the HVAC systems, the windows, everything. So the design of the hotel was really inspired by the city of Toledo and where we've been and where we're going. So the glass theme overlying in the hotel. We also have Jeep pieces and parts that are made into an art installation that hang in the lobby. The original artwork in the rooms is a throwback to MASH. And even this Chase Lounge. So obviously the glass industry here has been so important. So we know that glass blowers typically wear denim jeans, and they would wear leather belts to protect themselves from sparks that might fly. So this Chase Lounge has been was really inspired by the wardrobe of a glass artist. I mean, just all of the design elements that have been taken into this project, Toledo can be so proud of. So we say, come experience the Renaissance Toledo Downtown Hotel. It is unlike anything else in the city. Not only are our rooms amazing, but we have meeting space. We've got a gorgeous ballroom that we're hosting weddings in. And then we also have 2 destination restaurants that are open to the public and to the community. They're not just for hotel guests coming in. We have gutted the top floor of the hotel, and it is turning into a rooftop terrace with 360-degree views of the city, as well as the Maumee River. So it's a great time to be in downtown Toledo. It's no secret that downtown Toledo is undergoing sort of a renaissance in and of itself. And we have had such great support from the city, from all of the local corporations, a lot of support from the headquartered companies that are located downtown and even in the suburbs. So we've got a lot of support from everybody. I think everybody's cheering for us, and we're really excited to be open now.
Downtown Toledo. There you have it.
See it all, yeah.
Downtown Toledo, as we get it right here, the construction. It is serious business. Well, congratulations to the Renaissance people, I tell you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. This means the world. I will never, ever forget this. Thank you.
This with everyone. The one thing I really see she learned was to live her life every day to the fullest, because Callie, when she first was diagnosed, she always wanted to be a singer. I mean, that's a little girl's dream, is to grow up and to be a singer, to be a rock star or a dancer. But you think, well, I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be able to make it that far, or I don't have the support. And she decided, you know what, I'm going for it.
But I want to talk about one thing, and we don't have it scripted. Can we talk about that?
What do we got?
We don't know.
I have no idea. That guy just comes out with it, what he says. I can't. He drives me nuts. No. Listen, let me get these out.
I mean,
that's the way the country
cost.
goes. Boom, 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 boom. You're always going up, never down. Okay.
Fix Buckley, will you please, so we don't have to listen to this stuff?
Yes.
Please.
Shut up. Please.
Yes.
And I've got to do that zip line. I have got to do it.
Okay,
Put
that's
it
a
on your
show
bucket list.
in itself.
Yeah.
I want to see Sandy and Bill doing the zip line.
Zip line.
Right over the Hungry Lions. I want to see that.
I did. I complained about it then.
Are you kidding me?
They're redoing all the lighting. It's a fortune
schools.
of all new schools.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
There are not too many old schools left.
Design and planning, table for one. Okay.
Duh. Well, wait. So
Here's
would
the
I.
other thing. My street.
In the hood?
Yeah, street in the hood.
No, it's not.
Wait.
What did I say?
Okay, you can only
That'll
flip
put you
so
to
many
sleep.
cups. This changes all that. I'm telling you. Love
Okay.
this.
You
Glad I
would've loved
quit.
it
I'm glad I
35
quit a
years
long time ago because I would have been.
And over the borders.
Right,
You know,
right. But
and we have viewers from all around.
we come from all around to go to these.
Yes,
fairs
we
and stuff.
do.
Listen,
and we're some are
Sylvania,
rounder than others.
I got to bring this up.
Yeah.
If a guy really loses, you take him home, right? Is that?
Limoncello.
Listen.
Thank you, Bill.
That's okay, Sandy. Okay.
Very
I cannot. This is going to
Sounds like
take.
fun.
This is going to take drinking to a whole nother level.
And
Yeah.
listen, you can play without having to really drink. So shall I say, so shall it be written.
Okay.
Oh,
And
no,
there it
this-
is. Welcome back to Love by 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and the guy with the fringe on his jacket is Steve. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to see the beginning of this show.
Oh my
so
God.
go to the app. It'll blow your mind.
change your
It'll
life.
change your life completely.
Probably
Anyway,
not
I
for
think
the
we're
better.
into final thoughts.
Yes.
And
What's
Steve?
yours?
Well, you know what? I'm thinking, and again, I always say thank you to Sandy because you basically started, I like to call the renaissance of what's going on in downtown
Oh,
by
you're
bringing.
such a beloved person.
I know.
Oh, wow. Sure.
But I mean, look at what is going on in downtown Toledo. I said
It's really happened.
it's hopping. I mean,
is.
it's just jobs are being created. People are coming back to downtown.
There's restaurants, there's shops, there's all kinds of
It's
good
so
stuff.
good. I mean, it's just within a matter of 2 weeks, two major things are going to be opening in
Right,
downtown
yeah.
Toledo.
And
It's
it's
good
really,
to see.
I mean, I didn't do it myself. I mean, I'll be happy to take all the credit.
Okay.
However, it was not just me. It was
Right.
Bill, and it was
Everybody.
Harry, and it was
Yeah.
everybody that
Yeah.
worked so hard to bring the Mud Hens downtown.
Yeah,
So.
and more's coming. That's the
Yes.
great part.
That's
More is
the
coming.
best part of all.
More is coming. So, cool.
So my final thought for the day
Oh, I
is
thought that was it. Oh,
no, that's
okay.
his final thought of the day.
Oh, you just chimed in. Okay.
So bottom line is I was very disappointed in Commissioner Gherkin's comments after the neighborhood meeting on the $350,000 purchase that the county made without the okay of the people on a vote. And I thought it was a lot of, as we say in Yiddish, a lot of chutzpah to say we're building it whether they like it or not, and we're
Right.
just going to take money from the EMS safety levy. Well, yeah, you can say, quote unquote, that the jail is safety, but that was not what it was there for, because I remember, because that's when I first became the chair of the board.
Mm-hmm.
It was for EMS, and it was for sheriff's deputies. It wasn't for a building. It wasn't for a jail. It wasn't for cars. It was for deputies and to provide a service to this community in emergency medical training, and that's what it was for.
Wow.
So,
Bad, Pete.
And there's nothing
not a
left
good
for me
deal,
to say.
Pete, and you were very arrogant in how you said it. But, of course, that didn't disappoint me in how you act.
Wow.
Bad Pete.
Anyway, those were our final thoughts, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
Hopefully, if the creek don't rise or whatever.
Right.
The creek don't
So,
rise and the rain comes
so
in
for
the
Steve,
sand.
Sandy, and Bill, see you
Au
next time.
revoir. Be careful out there, folks.